I'm Father Mariano Ruiz, missionary in the United States. Today, November 1st, 2024, we celebrate the solemnity of All Saints, and we take the Gospel from St. Matthew. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after he had sat down, his disciples came to him. He began to teach them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you, and utter every kind of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven. Today we celebrate the solemnity of all saints, because as Saint Bernard of Clairvaux reminds us, the memory of the saints inspires us, awakens in us above all the desire to enjoy their company, because we long to share the citizenship of heaven, home, and to be united in eternal happiness with all the saints that are present in front of God. By observing then the example and knowing the saints, it really awakens in us that longing to be like them, to share that happiness and that closeness with God. In that great family, as many saints will call them, the friends of God. To be a saint then means to live close to God and to live as a family. And this is the vocation that all of us are called to. To be a saint, as say Pope Benedict XVI would say, it is necessary first of all to listen to Christ and then to follow him without becoming discouraged in the face of difficulties. Holiness demands a constant effort, but it is possible for everyone because more than a human effort, it is above all a gift of God. The more then we imitate Jesus, and this is what the example of the saints, and remain united in him, the more we will enter into the mystery of divine holiness. As we imitate the examples of the saints, we imitate better the example of Christ. There is a famous French writer, Leo Bloy, who once wrote that in life there is only one thing that is sad, only one thing that should be a frustration, and that is not being holy. That is not being the person that God wants us to be, not being the person that God wants us to be. Our life changes, our attitude changes of life towards others, of the things that happen in our life. If we follow God's way, if we follow God's plan for us. That is why, even if we achieve many things in our life, if we are not saying this is vain, that is why, as we said, holiness in union is union with Christ, and it is allowing Christ to live in us. That is why St. Paul goes on to say, it is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. As we said, the saints are friends, and they should be our friends. They become models of life to us. Why? Because they imitate Christ, and that's what we desire. Let us invoke them to help us to imitate Christ and to imitate the examples of the saints, in order for us to strive and to respond generously as they did, as these saints that we are celebrating today, to God, who is calling us to be saints and who give us all the graces necessary to become one.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the gospel and homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily gospel and homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.